way, I do want to thank Wolva Lion. I see him in the chat.
Take it to the house, I'm about to touchdown. G's living lavish.
Come on, God. Come on, God. Yeah!
Belly's big, but they full. We do it big. I know you wish you could.
Welcome to Wolva Lion Sports Talk. I'm your host, Coach Mike Jones, formerly of Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Proud YouTube channel. Shout out to Kurt Steele, LL Cool Torrance, Valerie Bordeaux. That's my Proud Nation family. But this channel here is for my Michigan Wolverines and for my Detroit Lions. Yes, this is Team Wolva Lion. We are Wolva Lion Nation, okay? Do one favor for me. Like the videos, share the videos, subscribe to the channel, and help me get this content out to more Wolva Lion fans like yourself. Alright, don't be scared to comment on the videos. Let me know what your thoughts are of the content, or if there's content that you want to hear that I haven't tackled yet. You can always let me know, man. Just drop a comment in the comment section. I will always comment on people who, or respond to comments to people who comment on the videos. And if you don't like being on the spot like that, then you can email me, wolverlion@wolverlion.net. I will always respond in a timely manner, usually within 24 hours, to someone who watches the videos and has something to say, but they just don't feel comfortable with their comments kind of being in the spotlight. So I totally understand. But let's get into this content for today. And man, it's a big pill to swallow. So the details of Jameson Williams' suspension has been released, and I think it's bullshit. Okay, I'm just going to come right out and say it's bullshit. Why the suspension is being upheld, I think it's BS. I think the NFL just never wants to admit their fault. They never want to say they're wrong. They would rather suspend players and do certain things instead of just admitting their faults and the unclarity of the rule in itself. So let me take you back through what happened just briefly. So it first came out that Jameson Williams was suspended for sports gambling, and everybody initially thought, and me included, that it was he bet on the Lions. Okay, and then it came out he didn't bet on the Lions. And then we were all thinking like he bet on football, on NFL football. He didn't bet on NFL football. So as about a month or so has went by, and finally the details come out that Jameson Williams bet on college sports. Okay? And not only did he bet on college sports, it wasn't from a team facility as it originally stated. I guess where it happened is considered a team facility, but it was at a hotel in a separate city. It wasn't in Allen Park or Detroit. He was on vacation, or they were a team gathering in a separate state where sports betting is legal. And he bet from his phone on college sports, and I guess he got suspended because wherever the team gathers or there's a team function, it's considered a team facility. So that brings me back to him being suspended for 6 games off a technicality of an issue is harsh. And that again is the NFL not wanting to admit when they screw up. Okay, when they're not admitting the there's some clarity that needs to be established in these rules. And instead of the NFL establishing that clarity, they never want to admit their faults. So they uphold 6 game suspension, like 6 games for not betting on the NFL, for not betting on the Detroit Lions, for not even betting in Allen Park, for betting in a hotel on college sports. That I just think that's nitpicking. And I know Jameson Williams wants to just do away with what happened, right? He said he's not gonna appeal the suspension. But this is where the NFLPA needs to step in, and the NFLPA needs to take this case over. They need to handle all this. The NFLPA needs to step in and say, hey, either you have to cancel the suspension, or it has to be reduced to 2 or 3 games or something. 6 games for a technicality in a rule is just ridiculous. Especially when the Detroit Lions they have a harder schedule than they did the year before. You know, we open up with the Chiefs, and then we got the Seahawks. I mean, I know that really doesn't, quote unquote, go into why you're being suspended, but that adds to it. Like, there's too many things that go on with that just make it like, really, like a technicality in a rule. 6 games suspension off a technicality in a rule is ridiculous. Like, if he was in Allen Park, okay. If he was at Ford Field, okay, a suspension should be upheld. But he was at a team hotel, like, traveling. Like, he was away. He wasn't in Michigan. He was in a team hotel, and he bet on college sports, and now he's being suspended. I don't know, man. Comment, man. Tell me what you think, man, because this is ridiculous to me. I think, honestly, the NFL should just say, hey, 2-game suspension, right? Because, you know, the NFL wants to save face. They don't ever want to admit that they're wrong. They will never, like, terminate a suspension like that or reverse it or anything like that. They will always say, okay, we'll reduce. The NFLPA, the Players Association, needs to step in, and they need to take it to trial. And Jameson Williams, rightfully so, says, no, I don't want to. I don't want to draw any more attention, and I understand that. But from Lions, from the fans, and from the outside looking in, NFLPA has to step in, and they have to right this wrong that the NFL has done for the clarity on their rule. Because honestly, now that I'm understanding fully what happened, I don't think that he even knew that what he did was against the NFL rules. Like, originally I did. Okay, originally I was kind of harsh, like, you know the rules, man. You know not to be sports betting, you know. But now that the details come out, I don't think that Jameson Williams did know. Really, really honestly did know. And I think that it's unfortunate, and I think that he's too big of a chess piece for the NFLPA to let this slide. Like, maybe if he was a special teamer, or, you know, maybe a third string or something, but you are a star player on a team which is, you know, is trying to do things, man. And I just believe that you should have the suspension reduced, if not, like, just terminated. So drop a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. I think it's bullshit. Really, I do. I think it's BS, and I just think that the NFL has to admit when they're wrong, and they probably won't, but they should. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Whether you think, you know, hey, he should have been gambling, or yeah, you think it's a little bit steep of a suspension. All right, but you know how I do it. It's from the big house to Ford Field. Go blue, one pride. I holla at y'all.
Take it to the house, I'm about to touchdown. She's living lavish, so our shit is plush style. Belly's big, but they full.